Well, good morning. Today's going to be a great day. We've got to empty the truck because we got to get out to the shop, grab some material, bring them back to the house. We've got projects to work on. We've got client projects. We've got personal projects. And I'm excited about all of them. So I've been collecting a bit of material and I'm getting ready for some projects. See these doors here? These have come off a multitude of sites and from different contractors and projects, and I'm excited to build a greenhouse for the garden. Fall is here, winter is coming, it's cooling down, and the fall garden is going great, but it's going to cool off even more, and there's also some plants that I would like to continue eating that, are summertime plants. So gonna build a greenhouse, experiment with that. Another one of the projects is over here. We've got boats, campers, and the like. And, well, it's kind of a mess. And there's a few things that I'd like to do here. So one of the first projects that is going to be priority is building a proper tool shed. That's right, guys. I don't have a tool shed. I've got a workshop over across the river, but here on my property, I've got a truck. The camper's actually been serving as the tool shed for me, and my spare bedroom, which is also my office, which is just, well, it's just a disaster. So, we need a shed to put all my tools and junk in, and a place to film while my wife works in her office next to my office. And talking to a camera just isn't really conducive to two people, trying to do their work. So we're gonna get this truck cleaned out, make some room, go to the shop, grab some material, figure out a material list for this next shed. The other shed, not my shed, the customer's shed. We've got a lot of sheds going on here. So we're gonna get her material also from the lumberyard after we get the material list figured out, put together, and all the details worked out. I still have some details to dial in. We're figuring out roofing material. I thought finding metal roofing was gonna be easier around here, as it was back in Durango. More specialty stores here. Back there, lumberyard sold it. Here, well, it's been a struggle. But as I empty out the truck, I wanted to talk to you guys about tool storage and organization. It's one of my favorite subjects. Weird. Who says that? Okay. So for many years, I would use standard tool bags, the cheap ones that you can get at the big box store that you just throw all your tools in, unzip it, open it up, and you got a pile of tools. That worked kind of well. I would have different tools for different things. I'd have my framing bag, and then I'd have more of my finished stuff. But really, I ended up spending so much time looking for that one tool that was at the bottom of the wrong bag. And it was just, really hard to make money when you spent all of your time looking for your tools and production went down. So I either stopped billing when I couldn't find my tools and was a shit show, so I wouldn't bill for that time. Or if it was a bid project, then I was just losing dollars, out the back end of the clock. Whatever that means. So I did something. I finally got organized. These things right here, these drawers, these Craftsman drawers, and other boxes that I started with are just incredible. For keeping tools organized, they have built-in labels. They have built-in labels where you can write what tools are there. I got a label printer. I went the extra step, and printed my own for each of the compartments that were different. So I've got my chisels and my pry bars and my files. sometimes they get a little stuck. It might be the drawer below. And see when this happens. So here, it's not a perfect product. Nothing is. Let's be truthful about that. Just like a normal drawer slide, you can pop it out and take the tool that has malfunctioned underneath, resolve the issue. So we want this thing nice and tight so it doesn't pop open. Problem solved. So while I have not used other brands such as Milwaukee, and well, now seems like every tool company is coming out with their own brand of stackable drawer box systems. So a lot of them have a lot of extra doodads you can get on them. This doesn't. This has a series of boxes, bins, and drawers. DeWalt makes a basically the same thing. Let me fix this. Okay, well, it's getting a little bright. So DeWalt basically makes the same thing with a single deep box, which Craftsman does not make. That's why I have both yellow and red. But I've got a lot of these now, and they just keep stacking up. And it is great, because now I can look in there, see the label, and take my trusty grabber hoe, grab my box, and pull it out. It beats the $2,500 bed slide. I did actually have a custom homemade bed slide that I built out of ball bearings. Maybe that'll be another video. Maybe we'll remake that project. I did enjoy it. But these have been incredible. If I figured it out by now, I'll put a link down below for these and the DeWalt ones and all the stuff. And the best part about these is the cart that goes along with them. These things. Here, check this out. Whoa, where'd you go? All right. These are carts that open up and it's a dolly. It's a dolly that those boxes sit upon, strapped to, and you can wheel it around and you can wheel it around everywhere, anywhere. It's great. I don't know how I lived without this thing. It saves so much time getting into a building, getting out of a building. It makes me more willing to actually bring all of my tools in there, where before I would be very selective and end up taking many trips down to the truck. Now I can just bring up a couple of trips and we're done. I've got everything exactly where I need it. So that is today's topic, tool tip, whatever we're calling it. This is longer than a video that should be on a tool tip tech Tuesday, whatever. So it'll probably be a regular video. So that being said, let's get to unloading the rest of the truck. Well, we're here at the shop, picking up some material to work on the shed and the greenhouse. I do have a few more doors stored here. Don't think I'm going to bother bringing those back right now, as they're big, they're heavy. I've got enough doors stored over there. I should probably grab the dimensions, though, so I can work them into my design and my plans. So, yeah, we've got some pressure-treated leftover scrap material. We've got some pine that we're just going to bring back. That'll be probably temporary and interior stuff. I've got a few sheets of this exterior like siding plywood material. It's usually made for sheds and stuff like this. It's not the highest quality material, but in this case, it's going to work great for the back of the shed. It's paintable, it's already primed, and it's somewhat weather resistant, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Eventually, I might replace it or put something over it. A lot of parts and pieces that are left over from other projects. It's going to be a little bit of a hodgepodge, so it's not going to be the standard framing of a shed. I've got some 4x4 pressure-treated material outside that I'm going to use, I think, as the four corners of it, so it's going to be a bit of a timber frame structure. It's going to be unique. So, yeah. I'm glad you guys are along for the journey, and let's grab this stuff and get out of here, because we got a lot to do. Yep, yeah we do. Well, we've got the first struggle of the day. The battery died on the good camera. I don't know where the other batteries are. I should have two more. I've looked everywhere today. I can't find them. I thought maybe they'd be here at the shop. They're not. I looked on the charger, so took that battery, threw it on the charger. So I guess we're just stuck to the iPhone for a little while until we're done charging. Technical difficulties. Things I'm gonna have to figure out with this whole YouTube thing. So, all right. Now that I'm done rambling, let's get back to, clamps. They make great tie downs. All right, we're loaded up, closed up the shop, gotta head home quickly, drop this stuff off, head out again, go downtown, put some paint on, just a small little repair, and then come home. And maybe start working on this stuff. Well, at this point in time, I've got the painting done. I didn't film unloading the truck at all because that would be boring. Nothing really interesting to watch there. I don't really have much else to say, I guess. I might just shut this video down here. I think I've talked about enough storage. I don't know how much footage I have. It may not be enough. But I'm gonna head home now and go through that material, maybe start kind of coming up with a plan on what I need to do. And yeah, I need to make some phone calls, get some material lists going for the actual working projects that are not this video. I don't even know if I'll film them. So, now that I'm filming myself in public, cars are coming, I'm feeling embarrassed. I think it's time to end this here. Talk to you guys soon. All right, here we go. Video number 2 for the YouTube channel, not including the, tech Tech tip. Tool tip. Tool tip. Tip. Tool. Just the tool tip. Tuesdays.